And by the way, a ticket for the transport, like the public transports, they're so expensive. From the airport to like the city center, I paid like around 4 euros. It's too much. Hello friends! Today I just want to speak English. Usually I just speak German. Sometimes I speak Turkish, but today this video will be in English. Yay! I'm in Berlin right now. I'm trying to find my way to Berlin Brandenburger Tor, but actually I don't know which train I should take. Bus, metro, I don't really know. I will just try to find the way. Let's see. For those who are new here on my channel, a quick introduction. I am from Vienna, but since March 2022 I'm living in Antalya in Turkey. I'm trying to study Turkish and I'm trying to travel around Turkey, find new beautiful places in Turkey, and especially to find myself, to know me a little bit better. Yeah, 1 year is almost over and I'm still continuing, but right now I'm in Berlin, and before Berlin I was in UK. I just took the train to the to Hauptbahnhof. It's pretty big here and I'm just trying to find the metro, but I don't know where it is. It's too big here. And by the way, a ticket for the transport, like the public transports, they're so expensive. From the airport to like the city center, I paid like around 4 euros. It's too much. And I took the U5 and I got out at Brandenburger Tor.
Here are some facts about Berlin. Berlin, the capital of diversity and freedom. It's a city which sets trends. There's always something new to discover there, the reason why people keep coming back to Berlin. You just can't be bored here. Berlin is the only European city that has more museums than rainy days. On average, there are 99 rainy days a year, and there are around 175 museums. Berlin, with its roughly 300 galleries for classical modernism and contemporary art, has the largest gallery scene in Europe. Approximately 950 Dönerspitz are eaten every day. On average, each Dönerspitz has around 63 kg meat, which means 60 tons of meat is eaten in a single day. The Berlin Döner was adapted from Turkish-style kebabs. Differences in the use of pita bread, spiced meats and sauces.
So the metro station is right next to the Brandenburger Tor. So behind me you can already see it. It's like very famous here in Berlin. So if you're in Berlin, you should go and come here. But it's like a little bit windy today and so rainy and cold.
Hardly any other site is on so many tourist selfies as the large sandstone gate in the heart of the city. The only surviving city gate in Berlin, which used to stand primarily for the separation of the city into east and west, has been the symbol of German unity since the fall of the wall. In addition, the sandstone building is one of the most beautiful examples of German classicism. It was created between 1788 and 1791. In 1793, the statue was placed on the Brandenburger Gate. In 1806, Napoleon brought the statue to Paris as a sign of his triumph. In 1814, she returned to her place in Berlin after the victory.
So now I arrived at my second stop And this is the memorial of the murdered Jews, because like in the Second World War a lot of Jewish people died. So this is the memorial. It's pretty big, and I will show you around a little bit in here. You don't have to pay entrance. You can walk around without paying anything.
The Holocaust may have been decades ago, but it is never to be forgotten. The Memorial to the Murdered Jews of Europe, also known as the Holocaust Memorial, is a memorial in Berlin to the Jewish victims of the Holocaust. It consists of a 19,000 square meter site covered with 2,711 concrete blocks.
It's still raining, it's still very windy, and it's cold. But now I'm trying to find a Starbucks because I want to work a little bit and I need some internet and I need a toilet. After that, I will go to Checkpoint Charlie. So today I visited, I think, one of the most famous sites here in Berlin. But there is still a lot to discover and still a lot to see and to visit. Maybe today or the next day I will also go to a museum. Yeah. That's it. And all those 3 sites I visited are free to enter, like you don't have to pay any entrance. So it's also a low budget trip I do today. Till now I was at Starbucks for the internet. I was working a little bit, I was drinking coffee and doing some stuff. It's 4:30 now and it's already dark. Now I will go to Checkpoint Charlie. And I forgot to tell, in Turkey, when I go to Starbucks for the internet, I don't pay more than 40 TL. It's like €2. And here in Germany, the same coffee was for €5. Actually, it was not the same because here I was drinking the small one. So €5, it's like 100 TL, just to compare. Like Turkey, 40 TL, not more than 40 TL, and here 100 TL. But actually, to be honest, if I compare, Turkey is way more expensive. Like the incomes in Turkey are really low. Like the lowest income in Turkey, it's like €400. Actually, if you compare the income in Germany and Turkey and then the prices in Turkey and Germany, Turkey is way more expensive. Yeah, but it's another topic. Now we are talking about Free Berlin. So here arrived at Checkpoint Charlie behind me. You can see it, Checkpoint Charlie. And there is also like an American car. You can take pictures there, but I think you have to pay. Yeah, that's it. And also here you don't have to pay entrance or anything else.
The former border crossing Checkpoint Charlie is one of the most important and most visited sites in Berlin. The spot on Friedrichstraße that now attracts huge crowds of tourists from Germany and abroad used to be a military checkpoint during the time of German division. Checkpoint Charlie was the best-known Berlin Wall crossing point between East Berlin and West Berlin during the Cold War 1947 and 1991. Here are some facts about Berlin. Berlin, the capital of diversity and freedom. It's a city which sets trends. There's always something new to discover there, the reason why people keep coming back to Berlin. You just can't be bored here. Berlin is the only European city that has more museums than rainy days. On average, there are 99 rainy days a year, and there are around 175 museums. Berlin, with its roughly 300 galleries for classical modernism and contemporary art, has the largest gallery scene in Europe. Approximately 950 Dönerspitz are eaten every day. On average, each Dönerspitz has around 63 kg meat, which means 60 tons of meat is eaten in a single day. The Berlin Döner was adapted from Turkish-style kebabs, differences in the use of pita bread, spiced meats and sauces.
Now I am at Potsdamer Platz, and the plan for the evening is to go to an arcade, like where you can play some games and stuff. I've never been to an arcade. It's my first time. It's like here right behind me. So let's see if I like it. I went to the wrong direction. Ah, here it is. The name of the arcade is Game State. Let's see what you can do. Yes. And then you can play. At the end, we were playing the dance game and I was sweating. It's more exhausting than I thought. So, because I was sweating too much, I need something to eat now to get energy back. And I will try McDonald's here because McDonald's in Turkey is really bad. I would not recommend it. So now I want to eat good McDonald's. So I finished my McDonald's meal. It was very delicious. Now it's really late, so it's time for me to finish the day. But before finishing my day, I want to introduce you my friend, because today I was not alone, and I will show you now my friend. Are you ready? This is my friend. With him I went through Berlin. We will go home now. I wish you all the best. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please let me know which language you prefer, which language I should use for my next video. Bye bye and thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and to like the video, please. Thank you.